There are moments in life when everything seems to crumble, when the things you thought would last forever disappear overnight, when the people you trusted either walk away or turn their backs, when your dreams, those beautiful, fragile dreams you once held so tightly, feel like dust slipping through your fingers. I don't know what your fall looked like. Maybe it was the end of a relationship. Maybe it was the loss of a job, a failed business, or a betrayal that broke your heart into pieces you can't seem to put back together. Or maybe it was something quieter, a slow fade into emptiness, a life that just doesn't feel like yours anymore. But listen to me, you will rise again. I'm not saying that as a cliche. I'm saying it as a truth, one that life has proven over and over again. Because the fall is not the end. It's the beginning of a new story. Every person who ever became great, every legend, every success story, every survivor fell first. The difference wasn't that they avoided pain, it's that they refused to stay down. When Thomas Edison was asked how he felt about failing 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb, he said, "I didn't fail 1,000 times. I just found 1,000 ways that didn't work." That's the mindset of someone who knows, deep down, that the story isn't over until they win. You see, falling doesn't make you weak. Staying down does. Crying doesn't make you broken. Giving up does. The fall is part of the process. It's the season where strength is born in silence, where faith is built in the dark. And it's often in the darkest nights that the brightest stars appear. So, if you're down right now, if you're lost, if you feel forgotten, remember this: you're in the middle of the chapter, not the end of the book. Sometimes I think life is like a tough coach. It doesn't pamper you. It doesn't hand you rewards for showing up. It tests you, pushes you, breaks you, and then asks, do you still want it? And in that moment, when your back is against the wall, you learn what you're really made of. When you have to look in the mirror and say, I still believe in me. That's the kind of strength life demands before it hands you the blessing. You have to prove you can handle it. You have to show that you'll keep walking even when the path disappears. Because here's the truth. Life will never give you what you ask for until it knows you're ready for it. And readiness doesn't come from comfort. It comes from endurance. You might not see it now, but one day you'll look back and realize that every heartbreak, every setback, every sleepless night was preparing you for something greater. Pain is a teacher that speaks a language only the broken can understand. It humbles you. It refines you. It strips away the noise and brings you face to face with who you really are. I know it hurts. I know some nights feel endless. And some mornings feel pointless. But pain has a way of building people who refuse to quit. Every scar tells a story, not of defeat, but of survival. The scar says, I was hit, I was wounded, but I healed. You can't rise without falling. You can't heal without hurting. You can't discover your power until you faced your pain. So, instead of asking, why me? Start asking, what is this trying to teach me? That shift, that single question, is the beginning of transformation. Every great comeback story begins with belief. Belief that tomorrow can be better than today. Belief that what you lost is not greater than what's coming. Belief that no matter how deep the pit, you can still climb out. You have to see yourself rising, even when you're still on the ground. You have to speak victory, even when you're surrounded by defeat. You have to remind yourself, over and over, that this pain won't last forever. We live in a world that hates waiting. Everyone wants instant results, quick fixes, overnight success, shortcuts to healing. But rising takes time. When you plant a seed, you don't dig it up the next day to see if it's growing. You water it, you protect it, you wait. And in time, that seed breaks through the soil and reaches for the sun. You might not be where you want to be, but you're no longer where you were. And that's something worth celebrating. Sometimes rising again isn't about fighting harder. It's about letting go of the anger, the regret, the what-ifs, the version of yourself that no longer fits who you're becoming. You can't rise if you're still carrying the weight of what broke you. Forgive them. Forgive yourself. Not because they deserve it, but because you do. One of the cruel tricks of pain is that it makes you feel like you're the only one suffering. Like everyone else has it figured out. But look closer. Everyone's fighting something. The person you admire might be hiding a heartbreak. The friend who always makes you laugh might cry themselves to sleep. The stranger who seems confident might be carrying silent battles. You're not alone in your fight. You weren't buried. You were planted. And now, it's time to grow. No matter what you've lost, there's more ahead. No matter who left, there's still love waiting. No matter how dark it feels, morning will come. Life is not finished with you yet. There are still people to meet, dreams to chase, laughter to share, and victories to celebrate. You will rise again, not as the person you were, but as the person you were meant to be. And when you do, the world will know that even broken wings can still fly, that even shattered hearts can still love, that even fallen souls can stand tall again. So hold on. Your rise is coming, and it will be beautiful.